What's going on, everyone? Corey Fulham, your car guy here. Welcome again in my shop, and today I'm going to be continuing the project series on my Cadillac. So I'm going to show you something over here. It does have the factory radio inside here. I'll just go ahead and put the key onto the accessory mode without starting the car. But it does work. The radio does work really well. I'll just see if I can find a tape or something that I can throw in here. So when I go to put the tape in there, it doesn't even go in all the way. See that? Okay, and I guess I'll just try the CD player or something. So when I put the CD in, it just makes that sound over here. And the CD player doesn't work too. The radio works really good, it's just that the tape player and the CD player that's not working. Got all the presets. At least I got good stations around here. So I guess I'm gonna have to take out this radio and then just change it out. So first we're going to go ahead and disconnect the negative terminal for the battery when we're working on an electrical system. So that way nothing will short out by mistake. Right over here. There we go. See if I can even get it in there. There we go. Okay, so there goes the negative terminal. And then next we're gonna take off this little thing over here. You can use clips for the dashboard to pry them off. I'm gonna have to use my hands to take them off there. You just gotta gently pull it off so you don't want to break it. There we go, and there goes the thing over here. And now we gotta find the, next we're gonna remove this little thing over here. A plastic trim over here. This one's 7mm. You're gonna need a 1/4-inch drive socket or ratchet to do the job. Oh yeah, it's coming. Okay, I gotta take it off a little bit more. Okay. And I think that should come off like so. There we go. There goes one. And now for that side. Okay. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna get this bolt off and then I'll be right back. Okay, so I got the 2 bolts off of it. I think this whole thing should come right out. So you just want to gently pull it out so you don't want to break it. There goes the finger over here. Yeah, I'm gonna put this back on here. So now we're going to use that same socket, 7mm socket, to remove the screws for the radio. Okay. Okay, so far so good. And now you're just going to do the same thing for those other 3 screws. There's one over here, and one right there. And now for the final screw. Right over here. See if I can get that in here. Okay. Not quite yet. Okay. Finally got it. Okay, and there's all 4 screws. Okay, the radio should come right off. Okay, so we're gonna locate the connectors over here. You're gonna find the, and we got triggers, we just push them down with your thumb, and it should come right out of it. See if I can try to do this with one hand. Okay. So I got the radio out. It's actually nice and clean. It says manufacture date October 31st, 1992. So this is probably 32 years old. Probably nearly 33 years old. Okay, so I got a new radio for this car. I'm gonna probably install the new one. Check the condition of this thing. Okay, I just got a 10mm socket to remove those things for the radio itself. Okay. I think I'm going to keep these bolts for the new radio when I go to install it. Okay. So far so good. Guess I'm going to have to hold it. So now we'll go to the new radio. It's got those things over here where those things slide right into there. In my case, I had to grab a flathead screwdriver to pry up on that thing, and then it slides right off. And then I had to do the same thing for that side, just gently pry up on it a little bit, and that thing will slide right off. And then we'll just slide these things onto the new radio. Okay, just gotta make sure I line it up really good. See if I could try to do that while I'm holding the camera at the same time. And then I'll just go ahead and just put the thing onto that top itself there, and I'll put the bolts on, and then I'll just tighten them up. Right over here. It's looking pretty good. And then I'll just tighten them up with the ratchet. Here, I'm going to put the radio upside down so I can actually get that thing off of there. Okay. Now we'll do the same thing for that side over here. Do the same thing for that bolt over here. Okay. Oops, and my ratchet fell. Okay, so I'm gonna install that onto that radio upside down there. All right. And there goes one. Okay, so I finally got the screws in there. Now we'll just go ahead and tighten this up. I'm just going to hand tighten this without cross threading this. And I think I'm going to do the bottom over here. And we'll just go ahead and tighten that up. See if I can just hold it. Okay. Okay, that's tight. That's pretty tight. Now for this one. Okay. That's tight. Okay, so I had to use a 16mm wrench to unscrew this little thing off. That holding this thing into place there. That was on the old radio there. So we're going to go ahead and install this onto the new radio. Gently install it in here. We just got to line it up. Line up the hole right over here so it'll align itself there. And then we can go ahead and just screw the thing in, and I'll just tighten it down with the wrench. I just like to hand tighten things, so I want to avoid cross threading. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and I got to set the camera down so I can tighten this up, and then I'll be right back after this. Okay. And then finally we're going to reconnect the negative terminal so we can test out our new radio. Spark action. Okay, so I guess it's that way. Yep. So you want to make sure you disconnect the negative terminal every time you're working on an electrical system. We'll make sure that's nice and tight. And then I also noticed that this radio, I believe, was manufactured in July 1995. So I was thinking this radio probably came out of a 94 or 1995 Fleetwood. But this one here is a 93. So this radio should fit on this model year 93 Fleetwood, like mine over here. So I had to put the connectors on. The blue goes to the blue, and then the black goes to the black. So whenever you go to do this on your own vehicle, you just want to test everything out and make sure it works before you go and put everything back together. So I think I'm going to go ahead and turn the key on. Okay, so far so good. We'll turn on here. Yeah, I got something. I'm going to have to put on my presets over here. Okay. I guess I'm going to go ahead and throw a tape in there and see how that functions. I guess I'll just use that one. Country music. I'm going to test out the tape player works. I'm going to test out the cassette player and see if it works. Okay. Yeah, I can hear something. Oh, it's on this one over here. It's working good. So now I'm going to go ahead and flip the sides. We'll press stop eject. It's working good.
Featuring all par 3s and the Greenskeeper's Revenge 4-person scramble.
Works good. And next I'm going to test out the CD player. Oh yeah? We'll shut that off. Yeah, it's working good. We'll press seek. That's Christmas music. Works good. That felt so much better, bringing this car back to life. I mean, this is awesome. So I think this means I'm gonna play my mixtapes from 2017 and 2018 on this radio over here. So we'll press fast forward, press and hold this button. We can rewind, fast forward, or whatever. Press stop, and the CD should eject. Okay. So I guess I'm gonna go ahead and put everything back together, and we'll be all set to go. Well, folks, there's the finished product, installed and playing beautifully.
Extensive research.
I guess I'm going to go ahead and take this plastic off over here.
Including its exterior and interior design.
There we go.
These distinctive qualities combined with Seville's
I'm
advanced
playing
technology,
the Cadillac cassette over here.
Features, standard analog plates.
Press fast forward. Beautiful.
Our manufacturing process, our customer satisfaction efforts.
That's working pretty good. Press play. We'll see if the seat button works. Yeah, it does everything in between.
And the complete integration of recent impressive technological change.
That felt so good to have this thing back together. It's got a stereo in it. I'll park this thing back here. And there you go, folks. That's how you install a much better sound system in a 1993 Cadillac Fleetwood. Or an OEM Cadillac radio, whatever you call it. Well, I think that pretty much wraps it up for this video, and I hope you guys enjoyed. Go ahead and subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. Definitely consider doing so because I've got lots more videos coming up. I mean, that took me about a half an hour to get that thing done. I mean, just before I closed up my shop at around 5 p.m. And it does make a huge difference. So now we got a nice working CD player and tape player, and the radio works well too. So now I'm able to listen to one of my mixtapes and CDs as well. Anyways, go ahead and subscribe to this channel, and be sure to turn on these notifications by clicking on the bell on the right. Be sure to stay tuned next time. There's always a lot more where it came from, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care, everyone.